Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 27. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go with Procise. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Cutler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Wilson throwing again. He lets it fly for Lockett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. So now here come the Dolphins. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Throwing here, Cutler. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is knocked down from the side, around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. This is Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now Cutler on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 2-yard line.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Wilson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. On first down, Wilson.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, that play gives us a quick breather here. I want to look ahead to Week 4 of the NFL season. Carolina at New England. I'm curious if the Panthers can break out of the little funk they're in.
A little bit of a clunker at home against New Orleans. Many thought they would win that one. They're trying to get Cam Newton going. And, of course, he's got to go take on Tom Terrific in the New England Patriots right there in their home turf. How about Detroit at Minnesota? Big NFC North battle. Both teams 2-1 in the early going. That seems to be an excellent matchup. And flip it over to the AFC. Tennessee at Houston. A monster AFC South game here in the early going.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson will throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now it's Cutler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, partner, I got to get your thoughts while we have a second on the end of that Falcons-Lions game. People were shocked that that Golden Tate touchdown was called a touchdown, was overturned. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. Michael Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying the half.
And how about